Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Rumson-Fairhaven is being brought to you by Gold Coast Cadillac. Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Bridgewater-Raritan is being brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates. The number 6 Bridgewater-Raritan Panthers taking on the number 8 Rumson-Fairhaven Bulldogs for some soppy Saturday morning lacrosse in Rumson. The Panthers coming into this one 8-1, and the Dogs 8-2. The Panthers lead going into the second half, but less than 5 minutes into the second, Lafayette commit Carrie Torta with the underhand, and she brings it to the rack. The Dogs now just 1 goal behind the Panthers. And here comes Monmouth University commit Cassie James with the laser, and she just recently scored her 100th goal versus Morristown, and that ties it up at 6. But it's Chase Boyle who is today's superstar for RFH. She fires this one in for the Bulldogs to break the tie with 15:40 still left in the game. She goes on to score 4 total goals for them today. Boyle keeping the Bulldogs on top after putting this one in, and this pretty much sets up the dynamic for the rest of the game with just under 13 minutes still left. RFH now leads by 2. But check out this cannon by American University commit Sadie Herman. The Panthers have time to catch up to the Dogs, just behind by 1 with plenty of time still left in regulation. And to keep this second half comeback up, Sophia Pasalacqua rolls this one in for the Dogs. She scores a hat trick today, and she has 22 goals so far this season. The Bulldogs' Ava Poupard rips this one in right between the goalie's legs, and the Bulldogs have now scored 6 goals in the second half, 2 more than they did in the first, but there's still just under 6 minutes left in this matchup. And James Madison commit Ty Jankowski fights to tie this game up in the last 2 minutes of the game. Jankowski is such an impressive player. She has 189 career goals and 33 goals so far this season. During this game against RFH, she scored 5 goals, and she came back from a torn ACL last year. And in the final seconds, the Panthers are down by 1, but the Dogs keep their composure and walk away today with a big mid-season victory, defeating Bridgewater-Raritan 10-9. And RFH's Chase Boyle, who scored the team high of 4 goals, talks about competing against Bridgewater-Raritan and how they kept their composure when leading by 1 at the end of the game.
Our teams are really similar. We're both in the top 10 for the state ranking, and they're ranked actually above us. So we came into this thinking that yeah, we can beat them, but it's gonna have to be one of our best games. When we're up by 1, our strategy is to move the ball around, and sometimes we lose sight of that, and everyone just wants to go to goal. But once we figure it out, I think we can just keep our composure and keep the ball going.
In Rumson, I'm Madison Bess, and you're watching Jersey Sports Zone.